absolutely gorgeous on the Dalton Highway. We are going to we camped last night coming back from Dead Horse after taking the polar plunge yesterday. It was fabulous. We have a motorcycle camper down here. If we see any animals, I will be quickly stopping to take pictures. We did stop at a roadside pullout to camp for the evening. It was about 100 miles from Dead Horse. And one of the things, we got up this morning and I thought it was a big frost during the night. And then Tommy went outside to check things out, and it was snow. We had snow all over the vehicle and ice. So it was not. So one of the things that I want to say about the Dalton Highway is you want to take advantage of sunny days. We've just gotten to where there's blue skies and sun for this morning. Last night it was cloudy, foggy. That's why we finally stopped. So be prepared, and my suggestion is take at least one sunny side in or back. What?
If there isn't a couple of days of sun in the forecast, don't go. Postpone your trip.
Oh, okay.
You gotta have a couple of days of sunshine.
Yes, because it's hard when it's foggy to hunt for the animals. And I'm very thankful that on our way in, we did get to see muskox, and we've seen fox and golden eagle. What am I forgetting? Arctic fox. That was just awesome. And one of the things that I want to say about the Dalton is be prepared for a long, rough road, but take advantage of gas stops. Pay the $7.75, which is the most expensive in the U.S. Take advantage of that. You don't necessarily probably have to carry gas, and the roads, they're not as bad as we had thought. They keep them road graded really well, and if you know when they're road grading, take advantage and go. On the way back today, it's been really a lot faster because and smoother. So heard a few pecks there, but it wasn't bad. We've only had a few trucks, and you're getting to see a couple of them. But carrying tires, if you've got one spare tire and good tires, you don't have to carry extra stuff. That's an overkill, I think, because in Arkansas and Oklahoma, we know what rough roads are. And if you have decent tires and one spare, you're good. Just be aware of your surroundings. Anything else you want to add on that?
Well, you said it. Just know that it might be 100 miles to the next town, depending on where you are. So, I mean, yeah, just as you said, I mean, I've seen people with 2 or 3 spares and gas cans all over their vehicle, which is overkill. But don't come with bald tires and drive 60 miles an hour down the road either. Just use common sense.
Exactly. One of the other things is if you have the moment, take it. Don't put it off. I wish so much now that we had hiked further in for the muskox and we didn't. And then on the way back through, it's been foggy and we haven't seen the muskox.
We've now gone too far south.
Yeah, now we've gone too far south that we won't probably see them. And so we missed that moment. I mean, we did go part of the way, but I wish we had gone a little bit further and gone closer to them. And we saw them like 3 different times, and we just didn't take advantage of the moment. So if you have the moment, take it in. Take it in. Don't wait. Don't put it off. The next one is Dead Horse is a working community. Big time working community. It's not Disneyland. So don't think you're going to get
tourist or secondary.
Yeah, tourist or secondary, because it is a working community. That's the best way I can say it. There is a great buffet at the Aurora camp. Wonderful, and then you get coffee at the Aurora. It was the Aurora is the place to be for the food and eat. So I don't know, but Dead Horse Camp.
The camps / hotels are dormitory-like, very business. They even have shared showers and bathrooms. Part of them. They're very clean, very efficient, but they're not luxury by any means.
They're no Marriott.
They're utility.
Yes. And which is okay. It's a very working class community. Dust and mud. It's here.
It's going to happen.
Do what?
It's going to happen.
Yes.
Dust or mud or both. Yes, count on that.
Okay.
Yep.
And yeah, you can count on dust and mud. Anything else?
You'd put covers on our cushions in the camper, and I'm glad you did.
Absolutely, because the dust.
You can't seal it all out.
Yeah, the dust has found its way in, and I don't know how. It's very sealed, but it's found its way in. Mud, dust, just know that it's going to happen. Don't plan on washing your car at Dead Horse, because it's about $200 to wash your vehicle. So that's why we have a dirty truck going back. It's, oh well.
It
And
lasted 5 minutes anyway.
yeah, it wouldn't have lasted 5 minutes. And also, I was going to say something else and I forgot what I was going to say. The permafrost is major muddy. I don't understand the difference in permafrost and mud, because the permafrost has turned into mud. I don't know.
It is not permanent.
What?
It is not permanent.
It is not permanent frost. It was mud. If you have anything else that we're fixing to come up on a spot where we cross a pass and there's supposed to be doll sheep. So I'm going to be looking for the doll sheep. And but we had a minute where we could look and video and show you exactly what we're coming up against. There's another worker, big truck, and once again, the dust, no big deal. And the rock chips, no, we were prepared for rock chips for our windshield. It hasn't, I mean, knock on wood.
We haven't lost a windshield yet.
We haven't lost a windshield yet. And anyway, it's beautiful. If you have time, I mean, even if you're in the lower 48 and you want a great vacation, my suggestion, fly in for a quick trip to Fairbanks. And then after you fly from Fairbanks, go ahead and take a shuttle or a shuttle flight to Dead Horse.
If you don't want to do it yourself like we did.
Yes, if you don't want to travel like we did. And once again, I think you cannot rent a vehicle past, if you rent one at Fairbanks, you can't drive it all the way to Dead Horse. You can only drive it to the Arctic Circle, which is probably about 300 miles to Dead Horse. So what?
The tour guide said only like 2% of the people who are tourists in Alaska go to the Arctic Circle, but then that's where they stop, and even fewer than that go on up the highway. So it's something that very few people do. And it's something that you've missed if you've come to Alaska and don't do this. It's part of the experience. It's nasty, it's rough, but it's worth every second. One of the best trips I've ever had.
I will say one of the best trips I've ever had as well. It is God's workmanship at the best. You see it, and you see what animals are surviving the Arctic and how they know to stay at the Arctic, and what animals is the Arctic fox was amazing to watch yesterday. It was great. Then we had a red fox, and the red fox, they are mean to the Arctic fox, and so they overpower them. But more on that. But this one is mainly about the Dalton Highway. Don't be scared of it. There's no reason to be scared of the Dalton Highway. Just be prepared. But
did see a couple of broken motorcycles.
Yes, and motorcycles, we have seen one guy, he had a couple tires with him, and we were visiting with him. He was from Houston, and the tires didn't do him any good because he had a bent rim. So some of the potholes are pretty, you just do what you got to do when you see them. Go around them or slow down.
Ignore the speed limit.
Yeah,
I'm not going that fast.
Ignore the speed limit. The speed limit, I think it said 50. We've gone,
25, half of that.
Yeah, we've gone 25 and 30. It's not bad. And it's been consistent of going, 25 and 30. Sometimes 35. Anything else? Okay, that's all for now about the Dalton. I hope you've enjoyed the scenery. It's a lot more visible right now than earlier.
Because you throw that in, the scenery is just a mixture of everything. You have the green highlands with the tundra, and the ocean, and mountains that are many mountains.
Yes.
The scenery is just fabulous.
Scenery is unlike anywhere we've ever been. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and tell us what you think or what you thought you would see on the Dalton.
Our agenda's over. Where should we go next?
Yes, that major agenda is over. We have until August the 22nd until we go to Katmai National Park. So what should we do next? Have a great day. Bye.